I just want to like make pop cool again. I think there's a void for like, you know, where is the Cyndi Lauper? Where is the Joan Jett? Where is the Pat Benatar? I feel like the music industry is somewhat missing that rock girl.
Katy Perry is the last pop star on Earth, but she didn't start out as a pop girl. The singer released her first studio album in 2001, which was self-titled under her previous stage name, Katy Hudson, a Christian rock album that failed to make waves in the music industry, selling only 200 copies. Katy Perry struggled with trying to make it in the music industry, having 2 albums shelved and being dropped by 2 different labels before signing to Capitol Records in 2007. With a new image and name change to Katy Perry, the singer changed the trajectory of pop music with her debut single I Kissed a Girl, released in 2008, and the singer hasn't looked back since. Now, it's no secret that Katy Perry's music has been in a state of limbo, most notably with her last 2 albums, Witness and Smile, but mainly her Smile album. And now the essence, presence, and image of Katy Perry is nowhere to be found. This has a lot of people, myself included, be like, where is Katy Perry? The real Katy Perry.
Get it together, Katy.
Katy Perry has released 6 studio albums, and they are all Katy, but there is one that truly embodies the real essence of Katy Perry, her 3rd studio album, Teenage Dream. Let's dive deep into the Teenage Dream era and how it made Katy Perry the last true pop star on Earth. From the late 90s to the early 2010s, pop music was going strong in the United States. Now, pop music, the genre, is defined different based on who you ask. For me, pop music is simply catchy songs with formulaic lyricism, or songs that make you want to dance, or songs that has a fantasy, realistic, and escapism vibe, and sometimes all of those. Or just think bubblegum, Britney Spears, Justin Bieber's Baby, and yes, Katy Perry. Katy Perry released her 3rd studio album, Teenage Dream, in 2010. With the release of the album, Katy Perry was further solidified as a pure pop star in the public's eye. Teenage Dream shot to the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 in its first week. Since the album's release, it has been certified by the RIAA 9 times, with 3 million pure sales in the US. In 2022, the album completed 300 weeks on the Billboard 200, making it the 6th album by a female artist to achieve this. In 2015, VH1 crowned Teenage Dream the most important pop album of the last 10 years, and the singer Halsey called Teenage Dream the perfect pop album. Teenage Dream wouldn't be the album that it is today if Katy and her team didn't choose the right singles to represent the album. They were huge, anthemic pop tracks that told their own story, from songs that California girls can take pride in to being in love after your teenage years and still have that same feeling. Self-empowerment power pop songs, having a crazy night with friends, and heartbreak. The singles perfectly encapsulates the idea of Teenage Dream. Out of 6 of these singles released from the standard edition, California Girls, Teenage Dream, Firework, E.T., and Last Friday Night topped the Billboard Hot 100, making Teenage Dream the 2nd album in history to have 5 #1 singles to top the US Billboard Hot 100 after Michael Jackson's 1987's album, Bad. And Katy is the first woman to achieve this milestone. Teenage Dream is Katy Perry's most perfected era. However, as perfect as it wasn't all the way perfect, as the actor in the Teenage Dream music video, Josh Claus, accused Miss Katy Perry of exposing him to her friends at a party, and this was after the music video. Now, I didn't know that this even happened until I started to research for this video, and you'd think a story like this would have been blown up in 2019 when the story came out, but it didn't. Now, I got this from the Daily Mail UK, and they have the entire alleged encounter Josh had with Katy.
Hey, you're the Teenage Dream boy. You're so lucky you did that with Katy. I am very lucky. I'm blessed. But I'm not her boy. I'm not her boy. So, she made that very clear. I'm her prostitute. And that's the point of this. If you guys want to flip the card over and have me be a pop singer who grabs Katy by the bra and exposes her breasts or her vagina to others, and said, look at that, and you want her to just, tell me immediately, or wait a while and then tell me when she gets enough courage and she stops trying to protect my awesome image because she's a good person, she cares. You figure that one out in your head. But I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Your hate.
In an Instagram post, Josh said, "This one time I brought a friend who was dying to meet her, and when I saw her, we hugged, and she was still my crush. But as I turned to introduce my friend, she pulled my Adidas sweats and underwear out as far as she could to show a couple of her guy friends and the crowd around us." Now, people did question him as to why he took so long to expose Katy Perry, and I'm saying expose with air quotations because we don't know if it's true or not. And he basically said if he had come out with the story when it had happened, it would have been lucrative for him, and he wanted to come out with the story later on when it was not beneficial to him. So yeah, I just wanted to add this in to see what you guys think about it, because I haven't heard anyone mention this before. Back to Teenage Dream. Teenage Dream is the best track off the Teenage Dream album. The song was not a hit with critics at first. Some called the track annoying and repetitive, but in retrospect, the song received critical acclaim, Metro calling the track the perfect pop song. The song starts off with a hot summer retro beat, as Katy starts off with high playful pitch vocals. And the chorus is explosive, as the words "you make me" gets delivered like an intentional burst of excitement through your speakers. Written by Bonnie McKee, Benjamin Levine, Max Martin, and Dr. Luke, who is now going under pseudonyms Tyson Trax Made in China and Lucas Sebastian Gottwal.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
The song tells a story of being in love with someone that makes you feel like a teenager again, and the security of having that type of love. The track composes of perfect pop lines. "My heart stops when you look at me," and "You make me feel like a teenage dream." The nostalgic and retro vibe of the track embodies what everyone can relate to, a teenage dream, making it a timeless bop.
I got a dirty mind, I got filthy ways. Maybe it's because your boy Yeezy get ass.
Kiss is cosmic, every move is magical. Your girls were undeniable. Wine fresh beers. Baby, you're a firework in another life. You make me feel like I'm living a teen.
Pop music has changed so much since the 2000s. The bright and optimistic tone of pop is kind of non-existent at this point. Pop music is now being influenced by other genres like hip-hop, and this is nothing new, but the difference is that in the 2000s, when pop incorporated other genres, with rock music being the exception, we'd still call it pop. Pop music was distinctive, you heard it, and you knew what it was. Pop music. Today, we have artists like Halsey and Ariana Grande that take pop music and infuse a lot of trap, R&B, and dark emo rap vibes. Look at Billie Eilish. Her pop sound is not pop at all. It has a lot of weird and genre-bending sounds. Very Kanye West inspired if you ask me. And look at Gaga. Her sound is crossed over in the depths of house and electro. Meanwhile, we have Katy Perry still producing pure pop songs and keeping the genre alive, even when it's not beneficial. In today's world of hip-hop, trap, and R&B, Katy Perry stands as a true pop artist through and through, making her the last pop star on Earth.